A rare, successful piece of bipartisan legislation is waiting on the president's signature tonight. A bill outlining new steps to monitor the online exploitation of children. The bill, called the Report Act, helps strengthen the national tip line that deals with reports of online wrongdoing against kids. That tip line, the National Center for Missing and Exploited Children, said that it has received more than 36 million reports of online exploitation or abuse in 2023, a 360% increase compared to a decade ago. A stat that resonates with parents like Jennifer Buta, whose son died by suicide after falling victim to a so-called sextortion scheme where he was blackmailed over sending an intimate photo. NBC's Julie Tsirkin spoke to her.
Once he sent that photo, everything changed for him. They put the pressure on. They wanted money. Restrictions need to be placed on these companies that have applications that are allowing these predators to just go online freely and come for our youth.
So NBC's Julie Tsirkin joins me now, and she's also got an exclusive interview with the two Senate co-sponsors of the bill. Julie, break down why some are calling this a game changer when it comes to protecting kids online.
Well, Tom, believe it or not, this is one of the only pieces of legislation in recent years, I should say the most major piece of legislation that actually cracks down on what's going on social media platforms, online, when it comes to kids, when it comes to minors, and really forces them to act when it comes to reporting those sexually explicit images of minors, some that lead to the sextortion schemes like you heard Jennifer lay out there. Unfortunately, she is part of a very long list of parents who had to deal with this over the last couple of years. The growing use of social media, unfettered access, no matter what they do, no matter how much they try to help. She told me it's really up to the social media companies to be held accountable for what goes on their platform. So this bill is a big deal. I want you to take a listen first to what Senators Ossoff and Blackburn, they're a Republican and a Democrat, really couldn't be more different, what they did to come together on this issue, and now one that passed the House and the Senate unanimously is sitting on President Biden's desk waiting for a signature.
Children get online, and it's the Wild West. And there are bad people lurking on the internet who want to prey on children.
We need to fix this, because once you identify a pedophile and once you want to get this individual into court, then sometimes they were getting off simply because of constraints that were in the way.
Tom, this bill will completely modernize the way these tips are processed by NCMEC, by that Center for Missing and Exploited Children. They said in a statement, quote, "We're thrilled that this bill will be signed into law very soon so we can begin to plan for and implement many of the measures the Report Act will enable. While we applaud the passage of this act, there is definitely more to be done legislatively. And I have to tell you, having covered this issue, there is a lot that Congress is trying to do in the coming weeks."
All right, Julie, thank you. Good reporting from Capitol Hill. Thank you so much.
Right now, a major controversy hitting a fever pitch over this land in Northern California. A group of developers called California Forever have bold plans to turn this into the country's newest city. This week, announcing they collected over 20,000 signatures to put the project on the ballot in November and let voters decide if it should move forward. But some locals have been questioning the ways